Neighborhoods. Searching for neighborhoods on the internet, you'll quickly turn up images and stories of neighborhoods losing the thread that binds them.
City officials attended a neighborhood meeting. Residents say they feel the city should step in to help.
But there's one Baha'i website, Transforming Neighborhoods, that's offering images and stories of hope.
Hello, my name is Dan Scott and I'm with the Baha'i community of Canada. And for the past few years, small groups of individuals across the country have been working to learn about elevating communities. Practically speaking, much of the work now focuses on what we could call 4 core activities. Children's classes, junior youth groups, devotional gatherings, and study circles.
For the junior youth groups, you'll hear from people like Hoda, Esther, and Anurag.
The neighborhood that I'm currently working in and assisting in is the one you see behind me, and it has a group of 10 to 12 junior youth between the ages of 11 to 13 that meet weekly.
First, when we saw them, I was like, I'm not going there.
I usually didn't join many groups until the junior youth group came to my door.
Because my friends were going and they're like, it's pretty good, come join us. So I'm like, okay, sure, see, I'll try.
This junior youth is about kids my age. Then I thought that it would be a great idea to meet new people finally.
The central kind of element of a junior youth program is that they're learning to serve their communities. The second element or component of a junior youth program is this idea that junior youth have to develop their powers of expression. They have to be able to express their ideas and their thoughts eloquently and clearly in the world.
And one of the skills I learned was doing speeches. And before I joined it, I was actually doing bad in my class doing speeches and I was discouraged by it.
Sometimes you might be struggling with something, but then you come to this junior youth group, you have all these people around you which can help you, who showed me different words that I didn't even know.
But after I did a speech in the arts night, one of the arts nights the junior youth club held, I actually did better and people were impressed.
The third thing that the program really focuses on and helps junior youth is helping them to understand the moral implications of their decisions they make, their day-to-day life, the implications of their own speech and of their own actions.
The first quote I learned was, "Do not be content with showing friendship in words alone. Let your heart burn with kindness for all who may cross your path."
Know ye not why we created you all from the same dust. Ponder at all times why you all were created.
It's saying that don't only show kindness for people who are your friends, show kindness for all, if it might be somebody walking by you or somebody in your class or a teacher, a stranger. Always show kindness or love for them.
For devotional gatherings and study circles, you'll hear stories like Shimmy's and Martin's.
I've been raised as a Hindu from a Hindu background. Before I ever knew what Baha'i was, I did believe that all religions did come from God.
I was raised, I guess you'd call it, in a liberal home where I was exposed to a lot of different religions, a lot of different cultures, a lot of different people.
I met a friend at my work and she invited me to a multi-faith devotional. I was impressed by the fact that everybody, even though they came from different religious backgrounds, they read prayers from different religions with reverence and a lot of respect for what they were reading.
I guess a little under a year ago, several Baha'is who live in the same building as me, they were sort of going around and sort of doing an outreach thing to start some Book 1 classes. So I figured, why not? It's a good idea, and they gave me a brief description of it on it's teaching sort of basic teachings of morality and stuff like that. It's always a good thing, no matter even what it's about.
So it really started making me actually recognize things I did on a day-to-day life. I'd actually sit there and think about promises I made, or even just the way I was talking to people and stuff. Not that I was really bad, but I was just more conscious of it, right? The tutor of the study circle was also part of a junior youth group, and she asked me to come along, and of course I would come because I like being around her. So
sometime later, this is now about 2 months ago, she mentioned that she was starting up children's classes in the building, and just asked if I wanted to help out. We always need more people to help, like run the activities and so on. So I figured that I could probably do that a little bit. I've worked with kids in the past at language camps and stuff like that, so I always like working with kids. It's always fun.
And as for children's classes, meet Mimi.
Don't ever assume things, because I have like the worst assumption of my neighborhood ever. Prior to this, I would think like, oh my God, I'm not knocking on anybody's door. I'm still not knocking on anybody's door. They're gonna think you're like one of those, religious groups coming to knock on the door. And, we knocked on a neighbor's 3 doors down. We knocked on his door. He's never seen us before. And he comes out with his son. He has a 6-year-old. And he comes out and goes, hi. And he had this smile on his face. I'm thinking, okay, first they're going to probably throw hot water or something on you. Like, why are you bothering us? It's Saturday. We need to rest. We've been working all week. And then the neighbor goes, hi. So I'm like, hi. Okay, that helped. Because he was all nice, And he says, and we say, oh, hi. We are trying to start a children's classes just a couple of houses down here, hosted by the Baha'i community. And we want to teach them that we're in a community where we are from different races, different religious backgrounds, and different cultural upbringing. But yet we have to deal with living in Canada together. We had like 10 kids. The first weekend we tried it, they came over 10 kids and about 4 parents.
Probably the biggest impact on our direct community here, talking about in our apartment building, is this. No, actually just creating a community.
So, whereas before they were always interconnected and they were always friends, maybe the quality or the purpose of their friendships or of their interconnectedness is now just being elevated, and it's being raised little by little.
Now I walk around in the bar and kids actually, I'm parents. Hi. And it kind of makes me feel warmer. It kind of makes me feel that I belong in a community now. Before then, I drive into my driveway, park my car in my garage, come into my house, stay in my lonely self here, and behold, I had neighbors that are actually very, very nice.
It was a really great idea, so they can be part of the community instead of staying home and playing video games.
I had a kid stop me by and like, oh, you have this party in your house every Sunday. I'm like, yeah, it's a great party, you should attend. Okay, I'm gonna come next Sunday, I'll come. Can I come with my friend? I'm like, sure, as many as you can. As many as you can, just show up, it's good for you.
Transformingneighborhoods.org. Stories of hope in the search for community.